Today, we will talk about top 10 funniest TV shows of all time. So make sure to watch the full video. Is there a better feeling than stumbling upon a new TV series that has direct access to your funny bone? Whether you like your comedy animated, wacky, witty, sarcastic, silly, or even dark, the mountain of content now available means there's something for everyone. Between historical comedy shows and female-led comedy stories, there are unlimited choices. Of course, not all comedy shows have a universal appeal. Some attract only niche audiences, while others become globally renowned. Some of these shows are the best comedy series of all time, and fans can't wait to watch them all over again. 10. The Boys, 2019. For audiences into superhero flicks and especially dark comedies, The Boys is probably something that's already familiar. The Amazon Prime Video original series is based on the eponymous comic books and is set in a world where superpowered individuals are marketed by capitalistic organizations. At the top sits the Seven, a group of the most powerful supes who are admired by the world, but are actually all kinds of messed up. 9. Freaks and Geeks, 1999-2000. Despite only airing for one season, Freaks and Geeks has stood the test of time by becoming a beloved cult classic. Created by Paul Feig, the coming-of-age series is centered on the titular groups of high school students, with freaks made up of rebellious and daring teens and geeks being the more socially awkward but intelligent students. Starring an ensemble cast who gave career-defining performances, the one-season show is remembered for its realistic depiction of the high school experience. It uses humor to tackle hard-hitting subjects like divorce, identity, and even drug use, and it does so without alienating its young viewers. 8. BoJack Horseman, 2014-2020. Widely regarded as one of the best Netflix original series ever made, BoJack Horseman tells the story of the titular character, voiced by Will Arnett, a washed-up 90s sitcom star who struggles with his career, relationships, identity, and more. He constantly engages in self-destructive behavior and is eventually revealed to be living with depression and addiction. Through dark humor and surprisingly emotional storylines, the series manages to be both comedic and heartbreaking. It also delves into heady themes like existentialism, mental health, and the problems that come with fame. 7. Curb Your Enthusiasm, 2000. Created by and starring Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm follows Larry David as a fictionalized version of himself and the many predicaments he stumbles into with his friends and complete strangers. With 11 seasons already released and a 12th season of Curb Your Enthusiasm confirmed to be on the way, the long gap between seasons 8 and 9 have done nothing to slow the momentum of this comedy juggernaut. 6. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, 2005. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the longest-running live-action sitcom of all time, and it's an accolade that the hysterical show truly deserves. The series, which is the brainchild of Rob McElhenney, Charlie Day, and Glenn Howerton, received a bumper renewal in 2020 that will see the show air until Series 18 at least. Also starring Caitlin Olsen and Danny DeVito, the show follows the owners of Patty's Pub, who may just be the worst people in the world. 5. Ted Lasso, 2020-2023. Starring Jason Sudeikis as the now iconic TV sports coach, Ted Lasso follows the eponymous protagonist, an American college football coach, hired to teach an English soccer team, with the expectation that he will fail. To everyone's surprise, Ted's inexperience isn't a hindrance to the team's success, and his idealism even inspires his members to believe in themselves and push their limits. 4. Seinfeld, 1989-1998. With a whopping 10 Emmys to its name, it's no surprise that Seinfeld is considered one of the best comedy series ever made. The series, which starred Jerry Seinfeld, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Michael Richards, and Jason Alexander, followed the misadventures of New York comedian Jerry Seinfeld and equally dysfunctional friends. Given that Jerry Seinfeld created Seinfeld, it's no surprise that it's gut-burstingly funny. The problems encountered by Jerry and his friends are relatable, especially if you live in New York, and the characters are easy to root for. 3. Friends, 1994, 2004. Could a TV show be any more iconic? If you read that in the ever-sarcastic voice of Chandler Bing, Matthew Perry, you're probably familiar with Friends, arguably the most popular TV show of all time. The series, which followed the personal and professional lives of 6 friends living in New York, transformed its 6 main characters into some of the biggest names in TV. 2. The Office, 2005-2013. The Office, a U.S. adaptation of the hit British series created by Stephen Merchant and Ricky Gervais, followed Michael Scott, a bumbling office manager who'd rather be friends with his employees than run a successful business. The series was phenomenally well cast, starring Steve Carell, Jenna Fisher, John Krasinski, and Rainn Wilson, to name just a few. 1. Rick and Morty, 2013. According to IMDb, Rick and Morty, an animated series following the adventures of the most intelligent man in the universe and his dim-witted grandson, is officially the best comedy series of all time. The series, which Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon created, continues to amaze fans with its combination of sharp wit and relentless pop culture ridicule. But what do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.